Thank you for listening to Impure Ratio 1. In an unexpected result, FC Emmen, despite being played off-pitch, beats ADO Den Haag 1-0.
Holy sweet mother of pearl, I wasn't even ready to record. I was just like clicking through and going through scouting reports and getting ready. RKC beat Ajax in the cup? How? Okay, these are like their normal starters. Tagliafico, Blind, Alvarez, Mezraoui, Tadic up top. Look at all the yellows. They hacked them down, my friends. What is the goal? Let's watch the goal. I can't... Oh, you're saying there's a chance. Bakari gets the inline. Inong, is that how you say it? Beats his man, just outruns him for a tap-in. Look at the XG. You know, little thing, Sports Interactive, the dark greenish thing on purple. Can't really read the XG. That, my friends, makes me feel slightly, just not a whole lot, but slightly better about our XG against Emmen. We dominated them 0.16 to 102, and they get a goal against us. Absolute devastation, to be completely honest with you. But we did beat Fortuna Sittard, hosting them at our place. 2 goals by Bayern and Arweiler. Ricardo Kishna picked up a slight knock, but he's okay. He's back. It was all right. They scored in the 83rd minute. We were pretty dominant. And then it was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me, another late equalizer. But we were able to get the winner in the 84th minute. So that worked out for us. Now we play 4 days later, we go to their place for the semifinal. And oh, my friends, the dream, if we could get past them, we'd take on RKC for the final. RKC is now bottom of the table. Look at that. 71 points. Ajax have not lost in league play this year, losing to RKC, who only won 2 league games and have a negative 34 goal differential on 13 points. Somehow Venlo is ahead of them with 17 points, even though, hello, can I get rid of that? Even though they've got a better goal differential. So Sittard is 6 points back of us. They are adrift, you could say. They are 1 point from danger, not from going down, but from being involved in a very painful playoff situation. Can we get one over on them? The good news is we've somewhat remembered how to score goals. We've got 3 goals outside of this. Was just to get some of our trialists some game time, essentially, so ignore this. But we scored once at the death against Groningen. Again, they kind of wrecked us. I mean, we played all right. It's just not doing it. Again, Koopmans with a 6.2 in the loss, so you could argue he had a big part to play in that goal going in. And then in the win, played overall very well. And then Koopmans bounces back with a 7.1. So we go away, my friends, to Fortuna Sittard, to the classic Fortuna Sittard Stadion that we all know and love, obviously. So let's get to it. We're sticking with the 4-2-3-1 with the deep lying forward. We've put Morrison on attack, and I am sitting, my friends, Yilton Diaz. We may sell him in the summer. He's not settled in, apparently. He's an influential player. He's part of the core social group. I'm just not sure what the problem is. I mean, I know he's like an average player, right? But like, there's lots of yellow here. There's 13s in crossing and dribbling. He's on a 6.63 in 22 starts, 3 goals off of 5 expected goals with 2 assists. Very poor overall. His ratings have been atrocious. And so I've told him, I've had like 3 conversations with him now. Hey, brother, you got to like improve your form if you want to be part of the first team. And he's not. So I actually sat him out against, I think, Emmen, or against maybe it was the last time we played Fortuna. We're going to bring him onto the bench because Kirsten has picked up a knock. He's got a pulled hammy, so he's out for 2 weeks. So it's not that we need Diaz to play. They don't play the same position, but it's like we get an open bench spot. We might as well bring him in case Rotier has a terrible time of it. But I'm really kind of gutted about Diaz. He's worth 215. It's like, do we buy him for 14.75 and we sell him for 200 and move on? Like, I don't know. That's, so there's also Rigo. Rigo's played really well. I think we'll switch to Rigo. I think we'll do that. Yeah. Ignore everything I just said. What I meant to say was, yeah, Dante Rigo on loan from PSV, another loanee. However, we have extended his loan, so that's a bit of news for you from a contract standpoint. That we were starting to run those contracts down to completion. I was like, well, if they'll not ask him to be a regular player and they'll take nothing again, doesn't hurt to have another player on the squad. Like, it's not taking up any of our wage budget, obviously, to do that. We have offered a contract to Van Ebeck for 1.8 grand. I realized pretty much right after I sent him that contract that he's a 9 on tackling and 10 on marking. He's got some work to do. It says he's a fullback, but he's more of a winger from a stat standpoint, which is a bit odd. So anyway, that's enough rambling for me. 4-2-3-1. I've put Andre here on fullback on defend because he's just not been outstanding on support, so just trying to make us a little bit more solid on the side, especially with the advanced playmaker going forward. What I think is the deep line playmaker, the double pivot there with Shaq, isn't really giving us enough options going forward. So we put Evan on support because he's not as good at attacking, so we'd rather have Ravel Morrison and Kishna running the attack from like trying to actually shoot, and then have a holding midfielder, and they get the advanced playmaker moving forward with Davis supporting on the left side. They're going 4-1-4-1. So can we break them down? That is the question. Look at all the actual faces. That's so nice. It's so nice to see people's actual faces. Oh, a little jittery there. That's odd. I know that Loki Doki had that problem. Has anybody else seen a solution to that? To the, a little bit of a jitter from the graphical standpoint. We're going to go extended highlights. This is a massive game. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine in our first season if we could get to the final and take on bottom of the table? Instead, what I fear is going to happen is we're going to get blown out 3-0 in the first half. Like, there's been a couple games this season where we have just not shown up, and it's just been like, what just happened? And we come back and we score like 2 in the second half, and it doesn't do you any good, right? It's like, lads, stick with it. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's us. What is this kit? I think I've maybe seen this once before, but I guess I'm so mesmerized by the kits that Arveiler has just smashed home a volley. It's just that they're wearing the same colors as us. It's like our home. Like, that's, I guess they must, I mean, I know their logo's got it, but, Kishna swings it across. Bang. That was pretty good. Is that because we, worked on set pieces? Because that seems like a low, I didn't see the XG there, but like that seems like a low chance for success if you're counting on the, like, someone catching the volley correctly. That just seems aggressive. Oh, that's okay. Our, fullback on defend. Oh my goodness. Koopmans. Oh, Koopmans. Mate, just following it in bounds. Don't roll the stands here. Okay, that's a little bit taller. I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't see this on the other side initially. This is probably too much detail, but I was like, the angle made it look like you might just roll right off. That seemed unfortunate. But it's a corner, and we must pay attention. Let's go. Oh, Koopmans comes out. I forgive you. I forgive you. That was a great collection. Came out and snagged it. I still didn't grab the XG, did I? I was trying to pause in my brain, but it didn't work. Kishna lays it off to Rigo. Swings it over. Okay, Andre, what's he got? He's got, a lovely ball through the advanced playmaker. Dante Rigo, first goal of the season. Great time to get it, son. Get down! Fortuna Sittard are sinking without a trace. That's a little harsh to say in the 13th minute, but I mean, they have given up 2, but we'll take it. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh my goodness. Dare to dream, my friends. We'll get a 0.56 XG. We'll look at the halftime at the chart. I don't know why I did the visual of the mouse as if you didn't know what the chart looked like. Can we get a third? I will praise if we get a third, lads. Rigo. Gianni, because it's easier to say his last name. Oh, Hardvile, I got the header, but Kosolev was on it, my friends. That didn't. Oh, okay, that did earn him some XG. There was a 0.12 chance. We're gonna encourage. No reaction. Ravel Morrison still upset about life. Come on, mate. We will deal with a difficult personality if you'll play well. How about that? It's fine. Oh, why did you run away from that? Rigo. Oh, so you can be positioned there. Okay, fine. Fine. Fair play. Fair play. Buying us time. Oh, how many times am I gotta get like a sad womp 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 like soundtrack to put it every time I make a really bad joke. Oh, come on. Are you excited as I am? We're on a 7.14 average rating. They're on a 6.5, which makes sense since we're winning 2-0 in the first half. Gianni dribbles out. Okay. Evan picks it up. Evan on a 6.9. Not bad for the youngster. Earning his a couple extra minutes for us here. Deep line forward. Draws some defenders. Ravel had kind of moved into that space. Rigo's there now. Oh, we almost discombobulated them, but we did not. Spell discombobulated in the comments if you like. Okay, let's stop messing around. There's two of you and one. Thank you. There's two of you and one of him. Surely you could dribble around him rather than dribbling right in front of his path. Goodness me. Shaq plays it over. We're Olaying. Again, I think the Olaying should be held until, the 80th minute, maybe. Kishna! Rigo! He said, thanks for extending me. Second goal of the season. A howitzer. It moves. The commentator was moving so fast you couldn't even read it. It said it was a howitzer. Ricardo Kishna, baby. Plays it back. Top of the box. Laser bean. If you don't know what laser bean is, that's what we call it on my channel, because at one point I tried to say laser beam, but it was laser bean. Look at, that's the 2-0. So not a great chance of scoring. That's what I was thinking, right? With you get the ball coming in, you volley it home. That's a low chance. But these have been much better, my friends. I said I hope we wouldn't get 3-0'd. We have just 3-0'd them. And you might be going, mate, they're like 6 points below you in the table. But, mate, it's the Dutch Cup. We could be in the final of the Dutch Cup against RKC, who we have beat at least once this season. I wish you could happily throw a water bottle. Like, that was amazing! Right? Not like, boom. Like, yay! Good job! Keep it up, lads. Please don't get injured. Please? Do we take Kishna off? Like, at the 60th minute? We got a 7.8 out of him. We got 3 goals. That might be a little... Oh, that pass looked a little iffy. Oh, this is unbelievable. And like, I can imagine, I forgot what the money is, but I can imagine like there's some decent coin coming our way if we win this. Come on, boys, a little more encouragement. Why would you react? Your manager's going, great job, it's 3-0, and someone's gonna leave me a very detailed technical comment like, well, actually encourage us for the situation where you're down 1-0 or something like that. But it's like, just the simple fact is that I'm saying something encouraging, like, come on, lads, more of that, please. Good job out there. You know, what's the difference between encouraging and praising? Praising is like, that was amazing. Encouraging is like, you can keep going, I guess. It was like, I still think that's a fair thing to say. Okay, we're taking, I'm not even going to see what happens in this highlight. We're taking Kishna off. We're taking him off. Who are we bringing on? We're going to bring on... Yeah, you've not really gotten to play a lot, Nikos. This is for the Greek man who's in the Discord. How you doing, the Greek man? You should join the Discord. The link is in the description below. Come hang out with a bunch of cool people. Rigo. Rigo's like, I want a hat trick, baby. Don't sub me off. Although Rigo, I think, is the one with 5 natural fitness and tends to like right about now go red on the fitness levels because he's like, I have had too many schnitzels. Hit the like button for the schnitzel. Can we get to 100? 100 schnitzels for everyone. Shaq plays it to Davis. Kishna. Ricardo Kishna. I may get a tattoo of you on my face, Ricardo Kishna. Oh, yes! Yes! Right before we sub him off. Get it, son! Get in! Oh. It's a little... Like, you fall in love with players in your saves. I tend to fall in love with, like, my new gens or regens because usually I'm starting with smaller clubs that, you know, like, you get that youth prospect that comes in that's just absolutely amazing, right? So maybe it's a little weird, you know, if Ricardo Kishna ever sees that. He's like, dude, like, chill. But, like, let's go back to episode, was it 3? Yeah, episode 3. The sad story of Ricardo Kishna. His knees. I worry that, like, I'm gonna fall in love with him, and then, like, the last day of the season, he's gonna, like, do his knees in. So that's like a masochistic fear, you know. That's what Football Manager does to you, and that's why we love it, right? But man, I just am so pleased. Now we're gonna listen this time to the assistant. We're gonna take Leaf Davis off because I don't know what happens with yellow card accumulation in going into the final. Do they reset everything? It sounds like not. So we're gonna take him off and bring on Lasana Fe, and we're gonna. I'd like to take Shaq off. I think we do take Shaq off just to not risk it. Just to not risk it. Michael Mulder did us a solid. The young lad coming back in. My friends, I am absolutely flabbergasted at this. I wonder if you are as well. If we could get some of this, like if we could bottle up some of this cup goodness, this cup form, and pour it into our league form, we'd be doing all right. And I wonder, I am going to praise. Someone's like, you should have praised. I told you he's going to fall over. I wonder if it's like the other teams haven't taken it seriously. But again, Ajax, like that looked like, I don't know if it's every single one of their starters, but it looked like enough. It was ones that I recognized. And I don't know Ajax as well as some of my viewers, right? That have left me amazing comments. So you kind of just go like, well, I mean, that's not to say Fortuna didn't do that, but I guess I could look at who they played, you know, against us in the league 4 days ago, and then this match. But it's kind of like we've been not unstoppable, especially at the beginning, right? Like we had some kind of stinkers against lower opposition, like 1-0s and such. But we have come on strong when it has mattered here, people. I am so stunned. Now, if I can only get my scouts to stop sending us players that want 8 to 15 grand a week, it's more like 6 to 10 grand. But like, hey guys, look at the budget. We're currently spending like 60 and change on players. You know, so if I offer a player 10 grand, that's like an increase of 16%, right? Like with one player, that seems a bit of aggressive, wouldn't you say? I cannot believe this. That was a terrible throw. And I don't care that it's at the end of the match and we're probably just wasting time, but that was horrific to just throw it into the corner. Go waste time in the corner. I am so stunned. Dante Rigo. And Ricardo Kishna he dotted the I and he crossed the T. Finished the job. Unbelievable. Inspired and motivated. Not many people would have predicted a Dutch Cup final place for ADO Den Haag, so how does this moment feel? Freaking amazing. I'm a little lost. Again, we did this all right. Oh, but I like this one too. This is for, you can't see all of it. This is for the fans. Look at those scenes of celebration. How can anyone ever tire of seeing that? I mean, it's the away fans, but I'm going to go with it. Are they going to get a day off? Yeah, I'm going to give a day off. You got us to the final, lads. If you do it again, I'll give you 2 days off. I think that's a fair deal. 1.09 million. Look at the bank balance. Please get, like, it'd be nice if they would say, like, hey, you got a lot further than we were expecting. We're gonna take half of that prize money that you've earned thus far, or the half of the prize money you've earned past the round we expect you to get into. We're gonna put that in the transfer budget. I mean, like, 1.71 million expected next season. We'd get an extra 500. Be like, bump that up to 2.2 is like a pat on the back. A little thank you. A little thank you from the board. A little thank you, GHG. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yes, I'm gonna praise him, and you're gonna be here for it. We're gonna. Where's the giant hug? Where's the Jurgen Klopp option? Give him a giant hug. You were superb, unfreaking believable, sir. Unbelievable. Fortuna Sittard and RKC are the only two teams we have beaten twice in league play this year. Not to mention, we beat Fortuna Sittard in the semifinal. That's unbelievable, folks. The next episode, we're going to wait. This is going to have to be not next episode, the one after, because our league form is pretty poor. We played 10th, 5th. That's going to be tough. 6th is going to be tough. I would like to bring you back for a revenge game against VVV Venlo. And you might be like, oh, that seems awful petty. However, they are relegation favorites with us. So we're going to do a VVV Venlo and Utrecht doubleheader on key highlights. I think that's, I mean, again, they're only 6 points off from safety, so they're going to be pushing, especially, in a couple games. We'll have to see where they end up. But I think that's a fair balance. We're going to get a team that's above us a little bit and a team that's below us a little bit that we lost to last time. Can we actually do the job? And then, my friends, the episode after that, I will bring you back, is going to be it's not unknown. We know it's RKC. An extended highlights game against RKC for the Dutch Cup final, my friends. Yes, you have heard correctly. The winner gets 2.18 million. I care about that. I do, but I don't really care. I care about, could we get a trophy in our first season? How shocking would that be? My friends, if you have enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, share this on Reddit, share episode 1 on Reddit, or tweet about it, or just subscribe. It has been amazing. I really appreciate the support. I don't know if every season if every season we make a run in the Dutch Cup, we may do this many episodes in a season, but here's where we're at. We do need to make a little bit of a run and take some of that form into our, just to make sure we don't finish like 15th, right? Like, I'm not saying we need to get up here, right? I don't think really we're going to catch anybody up past 40 points, but just to feel a little bit more comfortable about where we're at. And the last thing I'll show you here is there is money coming our way. So this does become important, right? The difference in, I guess, wow, okay, 8th through 15th gets 5.72 million. So, if we could somehow, 7th, 5.97, 39 points, that's a 10-point gap. That's probably too much to ask with 9 games left, but as long as we don't fall down, right? Like, it's more for pride, right? Like, I don't think we're at risk. We're pretty close to getting to those 35 points that we talked about, but you never know, right? So that's when we'll come back. We'll take on VVV Venlo and Utrecht, and then we'll stay calm, stay focused, don't get injuries, please, Ricardo Kishna. Get in. Like button. See you next time. Yeah!